Hello everyone, my name is Zyrath. As you can see, I'm already level 10 because my first recording of this got corrupted. Luckily I noticed before I was too late, so I just had to start over. But yeah, so I bought the Perm pain fruit and 2x mastery to hopefully get all the move sets later on in the video. And of course we have the damage counter on, and I used this code, or 2x XP code. Now I just want to say this video was not cheap at all, so please do subscribe and keep watching the video. So this is my stats. Let's go to the jungle. Now, the most painful part about the pain fruit is it is actually a pain to use, because look at this M1. How am I supposed to catch the monkeys? But alright, let's just keep going. So after sending the monkey flying, we are gonna go and do the Gorilla's quest and not the Gorilla King. I do not think we're ready for that. And let's go up berry. Sorry, but let's group these gorillas up and kill them. In game, of course. Now the Fury Jab is very good, especially for grouping up, but they have nerfed it, so it does get slower over time and does less damage, but overall it still is pretty good. And now we have the Gorilla's quest, and I found out a combo with the M1s and then Fury Jab. Yeah, whatever. The Fury Jab. Yeah, let's call it a jab. But yeah, let's go to the Pirate Island. Here we go. Let's start out with the Pirate's quest. Of course, like we do with all the others, let's group them up. Now, in my opinion, the pain fruit is especially good for bosses because it's mostly focused on one target at a time, I do believe. I should say so myself. So later on in the video, you might just notice me only beating bosses, but yeah. And it's also very nice to have a second life, which gives you like a very big strength boost, power boost, and everything in itself, like giving you shorter cooldowns, making you faster. And that there was the combo I was talking about with the M1s and the Fury Jab, because then I stopped them from sending them flying to who knows where. Well, we do because we can see them, but that's not the point. So let's get the last quest here for the brutes, and then let's go to Chef. Now, after beating the Chef's quest here, we're gonna go straight to the Desert Bandits. So, let's be on our way. Boom. And we just teleported. That's another one of the Pain's moveset. I'm lying, please don't believe me. Yeah, the M1 is still gonna be a pain most of the recording, to be honest, because sending them flying is just not it. I have no clue if it's a bug or a glitch or what it really is, but it's not very nice to play with. But let's keep going. Now I'm gonna leave a link for the music you can hear in the background. I think it's over exaggerating to say that most YouTubers pick very intense music, and I thought that I'd just be running with a bit of relaxing content that you could eat to, maybe sleep to, or do whatever you guys feel like. But do comment down below if I should keep up with the music choices here, or at least put a little bit more intense music on. But yeah, as you guys can see, we got the black cape, and we're rolling for a fruit here, very close to the phoenix fruit, but we got the eagle fruit. Not a bad fruit, but not a fruit I'm used to. Now we're at the snow village, and we're gonna of course pop a code, 2x XP, and we're gonna be grinding a bit more. again, as I said earlier, I'm gonna leave the link of the songs, the lo-fi beats, relaxing music, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm gonna leave that down in the description down below. So if you guys find it nice or calming, then please go into it and check it out. And also, while we beat this Yeti up and we're gonna be going to the next quest, I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed, all 28, which we are on now. I am so happy that you guys are joining me on this journey. And special thanks to these guys that are gonna come up on the screen here. Special thanks to those for the very nice support and nice comments. I am truly happy to have you guys join me on this journey. Now we're gonna beat up the Vice Admiral here for a while, and we're gonna skip the Lower Sky Island because, as I've said in my earlier videos, it is not worth it to go for this Lower Sky Island when you can keep going for this boss and then go to Prison Island right after. It is a lot more worth it to do. So now that we're at the Prison Island, let's go for the prisoners and hopefully get to some bosses very, very soon, because it's a lot easier to kill them. Let's roll a fruit here. Hopefully we get something good. Let's see. And we get a magma fruit. We were so close to the blade fruit. It's so much better. I'm kidding, of course. The magma fruit is a very good fruit. Of course, we're gonna get flash stab as well. And that was almost the last prisoner. There we go, the last prisoner. We can finally go for the Warden's quest, which is a boss. Very nice for us, because then we can finally start going for the bosses. There we go, and we skip straight to 231, meaning we can kill the chief now. Sounded very depressing saying that, but we are killing the chief. Let's go. And we're gonna keep killing the warden and the chief warden until we can kill Don Swan. There we go. Now let's go for Don Swan here. We're gonna keep grinding these until we skip the Colosseum. Very lucky we got the Warden Sword. I didn't have this luck in my conquering videos of the first sea here. And I just wanted to say, like, big shout out to Metroic. I know that he's done this video where he beat all the seas. I am not on his level yet. I may be honest to say that. I'm not on his level where I can go out and beat all 3 seas. I'm just gonna stick to my first sea for a while until I think otherwise, or if you guys want me to go to second sea, that's what I'll do. But shout out to him, because he gave me a lot of inspiration to actually start this Blocks Fruits content. But in my next video, I'm gonna try out random games. And yeah, I hope you guys will also take very good care of that video and appreciate it. Now we're doing the saber quest here. We're gonna hit all the buttons, of course, and then we're gonna do the saber quest. If you haven't done the saber quest before, you press all these buttons and then you go to the middle of the island, where we'll go to right now. There we go. And you get this torch, you go to the desert island, and you burn this thatch, or whatever you want to call it. You get the cup that's inside, you go to Snow Village, you get the drops, or the dripping water in your cup, give it to the Sigman that's in this house. He tells you to go to Sun at Pirate Village. That's what we did here. He tells you that a mob boss stole all his money, so we're gonna kill him real quick. There we go. And then we're gonna go straight back to Pirate Village, talk to him once again, and he's gonna give you this a relic where you can open this door and you'll see the Saber Expert. Now I'm gonna do this in my Berserk state because it's a lot easier to beat bosses, especially in the Berserk state, giving me so much more power and less cooldowns, making me faster as well, which is very nice. And there we go, we got the Saber. And look how cool it also looks, guys. The pain fruit is honestly, in my opinion right now, the best looking fruit I've ever tried. But yeah, let's keep going. Time for the Magma Admiral to feel the wrath of the pain fruit. Okay, no, I cannot say that. But time for us to beat the Magma Admiral. As you guys can probably hear, this video is taking me the span of over a couple of days. It really should not take this long, but I took a couple of breaks because I was busy with my real world life, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's keep going with the grind here. So we're gonna keep going with the Magma Admiral until we can go for the Fisherman Lord, so I can skip straight to that. I am gonna do it because it's a lot easier to beat bosses with the pain fruit, and I myself believe that it's specifically designed to only beat singular enemies, or it's at least focused on that. But let's roll the fruit here, see what we get. And we get the Quake fruit right there. The Quake fruit is essential for race v3 and actually progressing to the 3rd sea. Now, I did not just kill that man in innocent blood, but here we go with the Toma ring. The Toma ring will give us a 10% extra blocks fruit damage boost, which we'll really need for a lot of damage on the pain fruit here. And we do 267 damage with a normal 1m1 click. 2,100 damage. And here, I almost want to say it's infinite, but it's sadly not. But it does a lot of damage. Now let's go for the Fisherman Lord. Hopefully we can get the Trident. But let's go ahead and beat up the Fisherman Lord. There we go. We got him in the corner. He is definitely gonna die here. There is nothing he can do. Now we're gonna keep grinding the Fisherman Lord here till we get to level 500. So if we don't get the Trident before, the game is definitely rigged. You're thinking, why go for 500? Well, it's because the Shanda, you need to be level 500 to start beating him up. And since he's a boss in the Upper Sky Island, we're definitely gonna go for that. Here we have him in a pretty good combo. He got to 502. And just the same as last time, we found another blocks fruit here. But this time it was the magma fruit. But let's keep up with the grind, pop a 2x XP code, and keep it up. Kill Whisper. I said Shanda earlier. Sorry about that. There we go. And we got the Agony Nuke. That is exactly what the move does. It is a very good move. Now we got to 525. We're going to keep doing this until we can get to 575. So we can do the Thunder God. And there we go. Now we can finally go for the Thunder God. I thought that it would be that quest line there, but it's up here. So let's keep going for both the Whisper and the Thunder God. I learned that popping the Berserk mode here is a lot faster. Look at how easy it is for me to beat him now that I'm using my Berserk mode here. There we go. And we're going to be going for level 6. No, not 600. Yeah, 650, I do believe. That's what we went for. To go for the Cyborg boss. Now you're gonna see me kill a couple of hackers here and there. If you guys want to take time out of your day to report them, then that would be very nice. I think hackers on Bloxfruit or Bloxfruits is kinda cringe, knowing that I'm doing all of this without hacking, and see how easy it is for me to beat the first sea. But yeah, let's leave it at that. But here we got the pole in first form, and just letting you guys know, I did not get the trident. W luck. There we go, we got to level 650, and I was wrong earlier. It's 675 we need to be to start being able to get the quest for the Cyborg boss. But we are almost there. One more boss to go after this guy. Okay, now I'm just straight up lying to you guys. I do apologize. Okay, let's go to the Cyborg boss here. But, first of all, let's beat these people up. The pain fruit is very good for PvP. We had this little battleground here with these different types of people, and I got paid back instantly after beating up these guys by someone especially not for the first sea. Maybe more likely the third sea, but yeah, you guys will see that in a bit. Is he just keep giving me the extra bounty, which I will not complain, of course not, but yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking. There we go. But my first real thought about going here was to get the fruit that was here, so let's spin. And if you guys were quick enough to notice, you already know what fruit we're gonna get. We're gonna get the diamond fruit. Not a bad fruit, but not a good fruit either. It is pretty mid. And let's keep the battleground up since there's so many people together. This is where I learned my lesson, that I'm not able to beat a gravity fruit user, since the gravity fruit is very good. I haven't used it yet myself, but it looks so cool, and it's genuinely very good for kind of everything, not gonna lie. But yeah, I learned my lesson with that very quickly, and the next time he sends me to the Shadow Realm, that is where I give up my chase on this gravity fruit guy, because yeah, he's gonna send me to the Gravity Realm now. And there we go, guys. So let's keep going with the grind. Let's go for the Cyborg boss here. There we go. We're gonna have to get to level 700, so let's just keep popping him one time after another. There we go. Just keep server hopping him. That is perfect. And we need to pop one more code, and then that should be the last code we need to pop in the first sea at least. There we go. Now, we found someone else who wanted to go for it. There was like a very low counter on, and I killed him once, and yeah. So now we're gonna fight this guy. Though, we did team up on killing Cyborg, so W teamwork, I guess. Considering that you probably wanted to kill me in the whole run here, but let's not think about that. Let's think about the positive things. Now, after we beat him, we did get to level 700, and this guy enabled his PvP, I think, wanting to kill me. So I did the only reasonable thing, and that was killing him first. Yeah, I'm not gonna die here. But let's go to the prison island and yeah, do the last quest from the first sea so we can go to the second sea. First you talk to the detective, then you go to the frozen village, you beat up the Ice Admiral Aokiji. And after we beat him, of course, which we're gonna do in a very short while here. I didn't know where he went, he just flash steps behind us. But there we go, we beat him up, we go back to the prison, talk to the detective once again. He's gonna tell us to go to the middle island. As you can see, I found a new tag with the pain fruit to travel with. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. The journey with me with the pain fruit in the first sea. And I'm gonna link Metroic down in the comments as well. Do also subscribe to him, but think of me first. Subscribe and like and comment down below what you guys also want to see or what random game you would like to see me beat. I believe the first one should maybe be something that starts with D, but no other spoilers. See ya in the next one. Do also watch one of the videos on the screen. And that's it for me. Zyrath out.